Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our English class. I hope everyone is fine and fit at home. Today we are going to see Unit 1 from Term 2, Supplementary, a very interesting supplementary, that is Alice in Wonderland. Don't go to the Wonderland right now, dear children. It's a beautiful story. I hope you will like to watch the movie of Alice in Wonderland. I will send the link to you. You can watch this movie, Alice in Wonderland. The main theme of this story is growing up. Dear children, now let us see the author of this story. Lewis Carroll. Earlier, he was called as Lordwich Dodgson. Carroll's early life. Birth name was Charles Lordwich Dodgson. Born January 27, 1832 in English town of Daysbury. Had 10 siblings, very imaginative child, exceptionally skilled in mathematics, wrote magazines, contained poems, stories and drawings at a young age to entertain his brothers and sisters. Carroll's life continued. Studied at Oxford University and received degree in mathematics, became a teacher and later became a priest also. Very conservative and orderly person. Socially awkward around people and only felt comfortable around young girls. The young girls that he most adored were the daughters of the dean of students where he taught. So this is what all about Lewis Carroll. Now let us see about the story which he has written. It's a very interesting story, children. You will like the most. Alice, the protagonist, must find her way through this strange place called Wonderland. She is a 7-year-old girl who, while sitting with her sister, falls asleep and enters this world by falling down a rabbit hole. She falls asleep under the tree. She follows the white rabbit who leads her on many adventures throughout the book. She follows the rabbit. Lewis Carroll's book Alice in Wonderland is full of fanciful characters. Each one is adding a bit of humor and dimension to the story. When Alice falls down the rabbit hole, she encounters various talking animals and unusual queen. Alice is the protagonist of the story, a little girl who goes on the adventure in Wonderland. The first character she meets is the white rabbit. He reappears throughout the book and acts as Alice's guide, which is amusing because he doesn't seem to know even what time it is. The caterpillar is like a very wise man who provides Alice with a way to control her growth. The caterpillar, who is not very friendly, is helpful by advising her to eat from the mushroom if she wants to change her size. The caterpillar teaches Alice how to cope with the difficult situation she encounters in Wonderland. He shows her how to change size by eating the mushroom and thereby to adapt to her environment when needed. He is smoking a hookah on top of a mushroom. This character many felt was representing drug use with a hookah and the magic mushrooms which make her change size. This was one of the reasons cited for banning the book. So they were trying to ban this book because he was smoking it. The caterpillar was smoking. So they thought it is a drug that he is smoking. It is that is called hookah. So for that reason they were banning this book. Banning means they didn't want to publish the book out and so on. So they were banned the book because of his smoking. He sat on the leaf and he was mushroom. He sat on the mushroom and he was smoking it. For that reason, they wanted to ban this book. They thought he is taking a drugs. And he was teaching her if she wants to become big, she has to eat this mushroom. If she wants to become small, she has to eat another mushroom that he was showing it. It is a magical mushroom. Another character is a smiling cat who can disappear and reappear at will, named as Jaser cat. It is funny because sometimes the cat lives but his huge grin remains behind. The Jaser cat represents the time between adulthood and childhood. He reveals to Alice how, although you follow the rules can change after you have become comfortable with them. That is what the Jaser cat has taught. This Jaser cat you can see in the Alice in Wonderland. So then moves on and comes in contact with the Hatter and the Queen of Hearts. They play an important part as antagonists in the story. The Hatter is the leader of the perpetual tea time. The Queen of Hearts is the mad tyrant who rules Wonderland. The Queen represents an old person who has become quite mad. As Alice grows stronger and uses reason more, the Queen is becoming less reasonable and mad. The book is very complex and has a lot of symbolism conveyed through the characters and setting. He intricately weaves a story using these characters and many more lesser ones to tell his story. His goal was to teach a lesson to children about growing up in an entertaining way. Each character teaches Alice something about life and growing up in a dangerous world. This is what all about the summary of Alice in Wonderland. So dear children, you can watch the short movie I have sent in this clip, so you can watch and understand about the story Alice in Wonderland. I hope you can understand, children, the Alice in Wonderland.
It was a lazy Sunday afternoon and Alice was bored. Her sister had promised to play with her, but was now busy reading a book. So Alice wandered outdoors and then sat under the tree. While she wondered what to do, she saw a strange white rabbit run by her.
What's that?
Oh, I'm late. I'm so late. Must hurry.
Is that a rabbit with a coat and a watch? A rabbit with a watch? That's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Alice followed the rabbit.
Hey, wait for me.
The rabbit quickly entered a hole in the ground, the rabbit hole.
Wait!
Alice crawled into the hole to follow the rabbit.
Oh no, it's so dark in here. I wonder where... Ah!
Alice suddenly started to fall. She saw all sorts of things around her as she fell, and then landed in a small hall with smaller doors around it.
Hey, stop! Oh no, the door is locked.
Alice looked around for a key.
There it is. This should work. Yes!
The door opened and Alice saw a beautiful forest outside.
Wow, I must go there, but I'll never fit.
Alice was stuck in the hall. She didn't know what to do.
I don't know how to go back, and I don't know how to get out. Oh, someone help me.
Alice began to cry. After a while, she looked around the hall and saw that a bottle had appeared on the table.
Drink me? Maybe it'll help.
Alice drank a little and began to grow smaller and smaller.
Wait, what's happening?
Alice became so tiny, she had to swim through a pool of her own tears. She finally managed to get out.
These are strange trees. They look like flowers. Oh, they are flowers. I've become so tiny that they seem like trees.
The White Rabbit found Alice walking around and became angry.
Hey, don't you see we're getting late? Go and get a pair of gloves and a fan from the house.
The house?
Yes, that one there. Hurry!
Alice ran to the rabbit's house wondering.
Why am I taking orders from a rabbit? Let's see what's inside.
Alice entered the house and looked around for the gloves and the fan. She found them on a table along with a cake.
Do I eat it? I'll just have a bite.
As soon as Alice took a bite, she began to grow bigger and bigger till her head hit the top of the house.
Oh no! How am I going to get out of here?
Oh, what's that in my house? Help! Help!
The rabbit called a few other animals that came to help. They began throwing stones into the house.
Get out of my house!
I can't! Stop throwing stones at me!
Then Alice noticed that the stones were just tiny cupcakes. She picked one up and ate it. Soon she was shrinking. She was as small as she was before she had had the cake. She ran out of the house and did not look back.
Oh, I've been growing smaller and larger and smaller. I wish I could just be myself again.
You can be yourself again, little lady.
Alice looked around to see who was talking. It was a caterpillar relaxing on the top of a mushroom, but it seemed to be slipping off the mushroom and pulling itself back up again.
I can? But how?
Well, you can eat this mushroom. One side will help you grow bigger, and the other side will help you grow smaller.
Alice didn't know which side to eat to become her normal size again. But the caterpillar had slipped and fallen off the mushroom and was moving away.
Wait, tell me which side I should eat to grow bigger.
The caterpillar vanished, and Alice had no choice but to try both sides.
Oh, I'm smaller than I was. So this must be the piece to grow bigger.
Alice grew so big that she reached the top of a tree.
Whoa, not this big.
She began to eat a bit of both pieces until she was the right size again.
This looks fine to me. I can stop eating now.
Alice didn't know where to go from there. She kept walking and crying out for help.
Is anybody there?
Yes, my dear, I'm here.
Who's that?
Me.
And Alice saw a Cheshire cat on a tree. She had never seen a cat smile that way.
Who are you?
You are new to this land, so you must first tell me who you are.
I'm Alice. I followed a white rabbit that brought me here. How do I get out? Where do I go now?
Well, this road goes to March Hare's house. The Mad Hatter must be having his tea party there.
Mad Hatter?
Oh yes, he is a little mad. So are all of us, and so are you.
I'm mad.
Well, you did follow a rabbit hole down here.
Alice did not like the cat and wanted to leave. So she started walking towards March Hare's house.
I'll see you at the palace with the queen.
The Queen?
The cat slowly started vanishing until you could only see his smile. Alice wondered who this queen was. She came across March Hare's house. She saw March Hare and the Hatter having tea at a long table. There was also a mouse sleeping in between them.
Sorry, there's not enough place for you.
There are plenty of empty chairs.
Very well then. Have some wine.
Wine? I don't see any wine.
Because there is no wine. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Time for a tea party.
Why did you offer me wine when it wasn't there?
Why did you join our table when you were not invited?
All right, I'll go now.
Wait! Tell me this! How can a crow be used as a writing table?
Alice thought this was a strange question and began to think.
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Time for a tea party.
But you're already having a tea party. And how many times is it going to be 6?
Oh, silly girl. Answer the mouse. How can a writing table be used as a crow?
What? That's not what the mouse asked.
Looks like she doesn't know the answer.
Do you?
No, that's why we asked you.
Oh, you're all mad. All of you. No wonder you're called the Mad Hatter. I'm going.
They all laughed as Alice walked away from the table. She then found herself in a garden filled with strange people. They looked like playing cards, and they were painting the white flowers in red.
What are you doing?
The Queen of Hearts only likes red flowers, so we must paint them all red. If she sees any white ones left, we'll lose our heads.
So this is the queen the cat was talking about.
The Queen of Hearts was here, and she looked very upset.
I said no white, only red. Guards, take them away. Off with their heads.
No, please, my queen. Mercy.
Who are you?
Alice was afraid she might upset the Queen.
I'm Alice. I was just...
Alice followed her quietly.
Someone stole my apple pies. The ones I baked in the shape of hearts.
Oh,
And we think the Jack of Spades did it. We've put him on trial.
Alice entered the court with the Queen and found a seat in the crowd. She saw all sorts of playing cards around her.
Let the trial begin.
We have our first witness, the Mad Hatter.
oh, the White Rabbit is here.
The Mad Hatter walked into the court.
Did you see the Jack of Spades steal the Queen's apple pie?
Yes, I did.
When did you see that?
At 6 o'clock.
All right, off with his head.
Wait, the Mad Hatter is always at his tea party at 6 o'clock, and that's the only time he knows. How can you trust him? He's mad.
Your Majesty, she did it. I saw her too. She is a thief.
Off with her head too.
What? Wait.
Alice was angry at everyone around her. She saw the Cheshire Cat appear in the court. He was still smiling at her. Alice realized she was growing bigger with her anger. The more angry she got, the bigger she got. All the cards began to attack her.
Stop! Stop it! Get away!
Alice, wake up.
Alice woke up from her sleep. She was lying under a tree and her sister was beside her.
Are you all right? You were having a dream.
It was all a dream? Oh, thank God you're here.
What happened?
Nothing. It was just a strange dream.
All right, let's go home.
As they walked back home, Alice thought she saw a white rabbit run behind a tree. Maybe it wasn't a dream after all.